Tiny Tigers. Woo! Just practicing my tiger style Kung Fu. Welcome back. So today we're working on coordination. Coordination's our purple stripe, and it's a tough stripe, really tough stripe. So it helps us learn our right from our left, helps us do two things together in harmony at the same time without making a mistake. Coordination has a lot to do with moving in a line or even moving in a circle. It has to do with using our hands and our feet together as well. And again, it could be hands and feet, but with lines and circles, right and left, it can get pretty crazy, okay? But we're gonna start off with a really great drill that's excellent for our beginner Tiny Tigers, Shiro White, Shiro Yellow, and Shiro Orange belts, okay? So for those beginner level Tiny Tigers, they just need to be able to understand right from left and how to alternate their arms or legs while punching and kicking, okay? So since we're Tiny Tigers and we're in the tiger spirit, we're gonna use tiger claws today. Tiger claw is really simple. You just hold your hand out like you're squeezing an orange or a grapefruit, trying to crush all the juice out of it, just like that. That's your tiger claw. Okay, so let's go to our horse stance. All right, so we're gonna use our tiger claw to strike straight ahead, just like this, okay? I'll do it a little bit from an angle so you guys can see. We're gonna use our right hand, then we're gonna use our left hand. Then we're gonna use our right, then we're gonna use our left. And we're gonna do a set of 10 of those. And the goal is to alternate right and left without repeating the right 2 times in a row or the left 2 times in a row, okay? It might seem a little easy to parents, okay, or to adults to do something like that, but because of the focus or because of just the concentration that's needed and remembering what to do and how to hold the hand, a lot of things kind of get in the way mentally. So the whole right and left exchange thing isn't always as easy or straightforward as we think it is, okay? So here we go. So from our horse stance, we're gonna extend right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, did you do it? Good. We're gonna try it again too, okay? One thing I want you to really pay attention to when your arm is moving is try to bring the other hand straight back to the side of your body so it's not just dropping down. Remember, coordination means doing 2 things in harmony or 2 things together with good concentration, okay? So those 2 things are gonna be extending one arm while pulling the other one straight back to the starting point, or what we call elbow position, okay? All right, so let's try again. Here we go. 10 tiger claws straight forward. I'll face a little bit more towards the camera this time for you guys. Ready? And right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Face one more direction. This time I want you guys at home to count. Every time you do the tiger claw, count. Counting, talking, and moving at the same time, although it is also breathtaking, is really difficult too because that's something you have to match with movement, okay? So breathing and moving together is also a type of coordination, okay? So here we go. So we're gonna start with our right hand. I want you guys to count at home. Ready, set, count. Excellent job. Okay, make sure those counts are nice and loud, nice and strong. I want you to be the sensei. Matter of fact, you can be sensei to your brothers or your sisters or your parents or whoever else is with you right now. All right? Okay, so the other way that we work on coordination as well is the right and left alternating, but with the legs. So we would do that with knee strikes, we could do it with front kicks, you could do it with side kicks, whatever you think is cool. Just switch right and left and make sure that you're just getting that, you're not doubling up on either one before the other has a chance to go, okay? So the next kind of coordination that we're gonna work on is what we call random techniques. So you're gonna go on guard in a fighting stance, okay? And you're gonna choose, we're gonna work with three different martial arts moves. We're gonna work with a front punch, we're gonna work with a high block, we can just call that a block for now, and we're gonna work with our front kick, okay? But you could use any of those 3, you can use any 3 that you want. It could be a hammer strike, it could be an outward block, or it could be a knee strike. But again, we're gonna use front punch, okay? We're gonna use front kick, and we're gonna use high block, which again, we can just call block for brevity's sake. Okay, So we got to choose which hands we're going to do those on or which foot we're going to do it on. So what you're going to be challenged with is your partner, whoever your partner is going to ask to see a right front punch. And you got to do a front punch on the proper hand, which if it's the right hand, I'm going to mirror the camera here. That's your hand right there, okay? So we can call it out one at a time. We can do a combination of two, or we can do a combination of three like this. Right punch, left block, right kick. Right punch, left block, right kick. And again, that's mirrored for the screen here, okay? So again, we can do just two. We can do right kick, right block. Right kick, right block. Pretty straightforward. All right, so you can do any one or any two or any three. The more combination you put together, the more memory it becomes, and that's not really our focus. Our focus is on the actual coordination of knowing right from left. So if they can do 10 random techniques that you call out one at a time, and they can do that on the proper right or left side, you know their right-left coordination is getting pretty good, okay? If they can do 10 random techniques doubled up, like a 1-2, okay, on the proper hands, that's really good, okay? All right, so that's another way to work coordination, is working random right-lefts, not necessarily in order, okay? So we've got alternating right-left, and we've got our random right-left, okay, whatever that's going to be, okay? All right, the next way is hands and feet together. You can see this actually in one of our videos in the adult playlist, which is called half mooning, okay? So for our adult level 1 students, they work on the same exact thing that our more advanced Tiny Tigers work on. These are the Tiny Tigers that are preparing to leave the program within the next, 6 to 9 months, okay? It's called half mooning with punches. You can do it with blocks. You can even do it with kicks, okay? So half mooning is sort of like our horse stance, where our feet are on the same line, but in the half moon, one foot is in front, the other foot's in back. And we're gonna go with our feet together, and the same foot's going to now go apart. So the same foot will move 2 times in a row. Together, apart. You can also use the direction of in and out. And you can do this backward, or you can do this forward. The key is keep your knees bent so that all the weight of the body is in the right spot, so that just the tippy toes of the moving foot can trace along the floor, not the heel. We don't want to smush our heel onto the floor and try to iron the floor with our whole foot, okay? This is just going to be feet coming together and then apart, or again, we can call it in and out, all right? Saying those words with the movement helps drill it, but it can also get a little out of context here. Sometimes they'll go in, out, and they'll get a little off beat, and they'll say out, and then they'll stop, and they'll go in, and the other foot will go. Half mooning is not very easy, okay? So anybody can try it, and I suggest you do as early as possible, but just get the feet to go together, apart, or in and out, whatever you want to call it. Now to add another layer on top of that, after you do the in, out, or the together, apart, then we throw a punch off of whatever leg is in front. So now if I go backwards, in, out, I'm going to switch my hands now. So now I'm using that right-left coordination of switching, but I'm also using a hand-foot coordination as well, okay? The other thing that's sort of hidden in this is the coordination of being able to move in circles and lines together, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Being able to do something with a circle and a linear motion together is kind of tough. It's sort of like being able to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. You can try that too, okay? So we're going to go in and out, punch. Hold the hand there. That way the brain only has to think about one thing, the half moon. And now just one thing that it thinks about, the punch. So ready? So half moon, punch. Half moon, punch. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as the half moons are kind of getting out there and the punch is sort of going, that's the best part right there, is just getting the hands and feet to start to cooperate and work together. Doesn't have to look perfect, doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So we've got alternating right-left. We've got random right-left call-outs. And then we have hands and feet moving together with half moons, punches, forward, or half moons, punches, backwards, okay? Those are 3 really great and challenging coordination drills that'll keep your Tiny Tiger busy for a long, long time. All right? You guys ready to tackle that? You guys ready to take that on and do good with it? Okay, because I want to see you guys just killing that purple coordination stripe when you guys are back in here. I want to see that purple coordination stripe just like it's just second nature now. Okay, you guys got this down. Okay, very good. As always, if there's any questions, any comments, any ideas you have about this, put them in the comment section below, or you can even email us. Okay? Excellent job. I look forward to seeing how all you guys are doing with that purple coordination stripe. Good luck. See you soon, Tigers.